What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video we're going to be looking at the top stocks and penny stocks to watch out for this upcoming week. We're going to be going over the major earnings that is coming up within this upcoming week. We're going to see exactly what are the expected moves for these specific companies that I'm going to be going over. I'm also going to be talking about a new EV startup company called Canoo. They're going to be doing a reverse merger, so we're going to be talking about this company in detail. I'm also going to be talking about an important economic report that could potentially affect the stock market either to the upside or the downside tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video. All this information is going to be coming up. Now let's get it. Alright guys, so before we get into the video, make sure you smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section below, guys. So the first company we're going to be looking at is the EV startup called Canoo, which is said to be in talks with Hennessy SPAC. So they're going to be doing a reverse merger just like Hyliion, just like Nikola did, and all of these major EV companies that they're up and coming right now are in talks, and they want to go public by doing the same path as Nikola did. So they see a great opportunity for them to go public and raise capital. What makes this company different from other electric vehicle companies is they're not actually going to be selling you an electric vehicle. They're going to have a subscription based service. So when you buy a subscription, it's going to come with their insurance, it's going to come with maintenance, and the best thing is you can cancel the service or the membership at any time. So that is really fantastic. So I've never seen another electric vehicle company do this kind of thing. So this is a very different approach that this company is taking. So that is really fantastic. So we'll see exactly if the membership is going to work out or not. And when you look at the design, it seems like the guy that designed the Cybertruck also designed this car. It's not really that flashy or it looks really nice to the eyes, but however, it has a really good room at the back. And if you're somebody that just wants on vacation, that went on a vacation in Vegas or California, any of these major, you can rent this car and drive around the city, have a space, pop champagne at the back and all that stuff. So this is really kind of a very luxurious car if you're just doing some travel on vacation and things like that. So you can use this specific car for that purposes. As you can see, the company they're going to be doing their reverse merger is going to be ticker symbol HCAC, which is called Hennessy Capital Acquisition Corp. As you can see, it's currently at $11.13. It had a pretty big spike to $12 and it went down to around $10 below over here, and it's consolidating at $11. So we'll see exactly what's going to be coming up pretty soon tomorrow. A lot of people are actually keeping an eye on this company. I had a lot of people that left a comment on my previous video when I covered all the electric vehicle companies that there's potential for this company too, that I needed to cover it. So today I decided to talk about it. So we'll see if there's going to be a potential for this company to spike up and see if they're actually come and finish the deal that they're going to be doing with this company. So when they announce it, I'm going to be covering more in detail about this specific company, guys. But now let's move on to the top companies that are going to be reporting earnings. We got companies that are reporting earnings that are involved in providing solution for the current pandemic. We got companies that are in e-commerce. We got companies that are working on helping the electric vehicle sector by providing charging station, which is BLNK STOCK. We're going to be looking at exactly what are the expected moves for each of these companies that I picked. I picked 9 companies that I'm going to be talking about. NVAX, NIO, we're going to be talking about JMIA, which I made a video recently, LYFT, we're also going to be talking about BLNK, DraftKings, and I covered, WORKHORSE STOCK, but I'm just going to cover it a little bit at the beginning of the video, guys. So now let's get right into the first company. Alright guys, so the first company that we're going to be talking about that's going to be reporting earnings Monday after the market close is going to be ticker symbol INO. This company is getting involved with the vaccine. They're actually in phase 1 trials, so they've been having a lot of moves to the upside because of that positive news that came out. So this stock can definitely move either to the upside or to the downside when they announce earnings. The expected move is 19% either up or down. So this company can potentially go to $24.14, which is right around over here, or it can sell off to $16.32. So we definitely going to keep an eye on it for the earnings effort. Going to be continuation after they announce earnings. So on Tuesday we'll see exactly how this company is going to perform. So the other company is ticker symbol NVAX. This is also involved in finding a solution for COVID-19 and it's been getting a lot of funding from the US government too. So the expected move for this company is 11% either to the upside or to the downside. So if it decides to spike up to the upside, it could potentially go to $189, and if it decides to sell off, it can go to $156 $2.36. So that is a potential expected move for this company. The third company that we're going to be talking about is going to be ticker symbol TLRY, TLRY. So this company, there's been a lot of, this is a super popular company that is involved in drug manufacturing in Canada. The expected move for this company is 13%. So if it decides to go to the upside, which is going to be, I believe, unlikely because this sector has been beaten down, and the potential move to go to the upside is going to be, it can go to $8.50, or it can sell up to the downside to $6.42. So this stock been just trending to the downside a lot. It bounced a little bit, but the overall trend, as you can see, is it's been going to the downside. So the other company that's going to be reporting earnings on Wednesday before market open, I covered this stock, which is ticker symbol JMIA. So this is the e-commerce company that's been popping in Africa. They're expected to move 35% either to the upside or to the downside. There's been a lot of moves. There's been a major move for this company that happened. It's been moving a lot, like 10, 20, 15% within a single day. So as you can see, they're definitely expecting a major move for this company. So if the positive news comes out and the stock decides to spike up, it could potentially go to over here, which is the high that it made, which is around $25. And if it decides to sell off, it can go to $12.36, so which is right around over here. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on this company. It can move significantly. So the other company that's going to be reporting earnings on Wednesday after hours is going to be ticker symbol LYFT, which is LYFT. Their expected move for this company is 6% either to the upside or to the downside. So if a positive news comes out and if the stock decides to spike up, it can typically go to $32.08, and if it goes to the downside, it can go to $28.22. So that is the expected move for this company. Now, the other stock that we're going to be talking about, I recently talked about, which is ticker symbol BLNK. Now, this is a company that's involved in building infrastructure for electric vehicle companies. They have charging stations across the US. So the expected move for this company is going to be 27%. So that is pretty huge. So if it decides to spike up to the upside, it can go to $14.80, which is right around over here. And if it decides to sell off, it can potentially go to $8.50. So that is the anticipated move for this company. Now, the other company that we're going to talk about is going to be ticker symbol DKNG. Now, this DraftKings has been super popular. This also did a reverse merger to go public. As you can see, the price is currently sitting at $34.09. The expected move for this company is 12% either to the upside or to the downside. So it could potentially hit $38.47, or it can sell off to $29.71. So the other company, the other penny stock that I'm going to be talking about in this video is going to be TRVN. Now, this company recently had an FDA approval. As you can see in after hours, it's spiking up 51.26% to the upside. So we'll see exactly how this company is going to behave after the market opened, if it can have a continuation. But usually most of the time in these companies, when they spike up to the upside, they usually sell off to the downside. But we can definitely keep an eye on it. I had a question about it on yesterday's video. That's why I'm going to be covering it in this video too. So another important thing that we're going to be talking about is going to be, there are going to be 4 companies that are going to be going IPO. So the first one is going to be DCT, and they're going to be exchange. They're going to be going public. It's going to be NASDAQ. The price range is $19 to 21 cents. They're going to be expecting to IPO that price, the IPO price, and the shares are going to be available. It's going to be 15 million, and they're going to be IPOing this upcoming week. The other ticker symbol is going to, the other company is going to be HCDI. The price range for this company to go IPO is going to be for $6 to $8. The shares available is going to be 2.1 million shares. And the other company is going to be ticker symbol BEKE, and it's going to be IPO in New York Stock Exchange. The price range for this company is going to be $17 to $19, and the shares available is going to be 106 million shares. And the last company is going to be NTST. It's also going to be IPO in New York Stock Exchange. The price range is going to be between $19 to $21, and the shares available is going to be 15.5 million shares. So these current IPOs has been popping to the upside a lot. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on these specific companies, guys. So now an important economic report that could potentially move the stock market either to the upside or to the downside. Tomorrow is going to be reported at 10 a.m., which is going to be for the month of June. It's going to be the job opening. So the previous month was 5.4 million. So if there's going to be good job opening numbers that can come out, it's definitely going to get a good sign that, you know, the economy is booming. people are just going back to work and available jobs available, because there's a lot of unemployed people right now, and the businesses have been hurt because of the current pandemic we experienced within the past few weeks. So there's still the number of COVID cases still rising, fortunately, but this number can definitely help if it rises. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on this report at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely keep an eye on all of these companies. I mentioned I picked the top 9 that I personally am interested in. You can definitely see more and get into these companies in detail to figure out what you personally like, because there's Cisco, for example, is a great company to keep an eye on, but the stock does not move that much to the upside, to the downside. So, but all these companies have potential, but just do your own research when it comes to before getting involved in these companies, and also have a plan, because getting involved in companies in earnings season is really risky, because you never know. Even if they reported positive earnings, the stock can go to the downside. Even if they report negative earnings, the stock can go to the upside because their guidance is pretty good. So you never know. It's 50-50. So make sure you understand and have a plan and manage your risk before you get involved in any of these companies, because earnings is really risky. So everybody's definitely going to be having an eyeball, of course, on Workhorse stock, which is going to be reporting earnings pre-market. Yesterday I covered it exactly. The anticipated move for Workhorse stock is 17%, either to the upside or to the downside. So it could potentially go to the downside $13.64, or it can go to $19.40. So we're definitely keeping an eye on Workhorse stock too, guys. So if you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you join the Discord chat if you want to support the channel on Patreon too. I really appreciate it, guys, but make sure you have a plan and solid analysis before you get involved in these companies. And let's get it tomorrow, guys. Have a wonderful day.